Today we are dropping in on the bear trails, but before we get to that, I just want to say everyone knows that Paganella is known for their amazing flow trails, their jump lines, their features, some awesome wall rides. They just have an incredible trail system that is very well maintained. It's lesser known, they also have some amazing enduro trails, such as the bear trail that we are dropping in on now. It is technical as can be. Let's take a look. Awkward, rough, techie, chattery, high alpine, incredible riding with a sweet view and super tight switchbacks.
Almost flipped.
Definitely have to be on your A game while going down this upper portion of the bear trail. This is probably my favorite section of the whole trail, but it is filled with some amazing tech from top to bottom. To get to the bear trail, you take the gondola from the Enduro zone up to the top for hustle and flow, but instead of dropping in, you actually go down in the other direction, down the mountain just a bit, down the fire road, and you'll find another lift, and that lift will take you to the very top, and then that will be the start of the bear trail. Today I'm following Justin, and then just behind me is our friend Nico, the same guys that I raced EWS and Zermatt with, and they've been featured in a few other videos. Always have a great time riding with them. After this upper portion, we're going to be approaching the end of this section, and there's a little hill climb that you have to go up. You just go straight up the hill, and then we'll be jumping into the next portion of the bear trail. So it's even got a punchy climb, just like an enduro trail should be. Now this section is entirely new to me. I have never ridden it before, and I was in for quite the surprise.
Whoa. Oh boy. Oh yeah. That's sketchy. Wow.
That one's gonna be a no from me, dog.
Whoa.
So janky. Little ski slope action. Heading back into the woods. It's incredible the amount of variety in the terrain that Paganella has to offer. So many different types of trails, everything from your typical wide bike park flow trail, and then some also very technical, difficult double black diamond trails like they have in the Phi zone, and then these enduro trails that kind of connect different sections of the park together and just offer a completely different style of riding, very unique and technical, so much fun. Few fire road connectors here in order to get to the next section of the trail.
Okay. Yep.
And of course, it's got to be a little bit wet to keep things interesting. have to say I really loved that section of trail. It was rowdy. I would love to go back and ride it again today. Unfortunately though, the bike park season is starting to come to an end. Paganella just recently started to shut down operations. They're only open in one zone, but both the Enduro zone and the 5 zone are now closed while Paganella starts to ramp things up and get ready for ski season. That being said, the weather's been cooling off and I am certainly excited to get out on the slopes. I actually just ordered a new pair of skis and I am so ready for ski season to get started. Get that powder under the skis and just have a blast. Speaking of skiing, I know it's a pretty popular sport amongst mountain bikers as well. If you're a skier, I want to hear from you, or a snowboarder. For the record, I can ski and snowboard. So if you're a skier or a snowboarder, I would love to hear from you in the comments down below. Let me know. I've been wondering if you guys would still be interested in seeing skiing videos throughout this season, or if we just want to stick with mountain bike videos. So give me some feedback and let me know what you want to see, and we can make some determinations for the channel and what it's going to look like over the coming months. So while we were riding on this day at Paganella, it was actually the day that I had just put my aluminum riser handlebars on. The bar height was set perfectly. I was super comfortable with it, but holy cow, this is when I realized that aluminum bars compared to carbon bars just do not do the trick. My hands were getting beaten up. At the time, I thought it was only me, and I thought that I was just really feeling it, and my hands were just getting sore, and it was just my own fault. I was hanging on too tight. Who knows? Later, through conversation, when we were talking about what I was experiencing, we realized it was the switch I made from the carbon to the aluminum. And immediately after getting done with this day at Paganella, I went and ordered carbon bars. It's just amazing. I never realized the difference between carbon and aluminum bars, but it is very noticeable, especially when you make the switch on the exact same bike.
Oh, my hands are toast. Jesus.
As we get further down the mountain here, there are some seriously technical sections. A few rocks here and there that if you're not ready for it and you don't choose the right line, they will definitely catch you out. And of course, like much of Paganella, there's roots everywhere and you gotta keep an eye out on those too. This section, line choice is key. Amazing to think earlier we were riding in such a high alpine environment well above the tree lines. Now we're deep within the forest. Unfortunately here though, my GoPro died on me, so I do not have any video going all the way to the bottom. But if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and tell me where to ride next.